Hello everybody and welcome, my name is GaaraOfBentonYGO, and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video we are going to be going over my second place locals Sky Striker deck profile that I took to my locals last Saturday and got second place, and I lost to the deck profile from Non-Lamers from Invoked 101 yesterday that I just posted yesterday. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get on to the deck profile. Why did I choose to play Sky Strikers? Well, I am annoyed at Danger Thunder Dragon for how badly I bricked, and with the new version of Danger Thunder Dragon, I don't have the cards for it. So I decided to play Sky Strikers, which I haven't had the chance to play very much. And I decided to try something different. So instead of a combo deck, we have a control deck. So we started off playing 3 Sky Striker Ace Ray. This is your heart and soul of the deck. This is your normal summon. It's your how you make your link monsters to recur back your advantage. When your link monster is destroyed, you can special summon this from the grave. It is probably the best card in the deck, and Ray is base. So we're playing 3 of those, and then moving on to our hand traps. That's all the monsters that we play is 3 Ray, because you don't want any monsters in your main monster zone unless you're going and pushing for the OTK. But I'm playing 3 Infinite Impermanence for my hand traps. I'm also playing 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I'm not playing any effect failures. Then going 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit and 2 Ghost Spell. And the reason why I'm playing this hand trap ratio is Ash and Impermanence are pretty much staples at this point because they're so versatile and so good. Nobody's expecting Ghost Ogre, so this really hurts the Danger Thunder Dragon deck, killing the Saryuja. And then also Ghost Spell is really good in the mirror match and against Danger Thunder. You Ghost Spell the Kagari so they can't bring back their resources, or you Ghost Spell the Ray if you're destroying their monster not during the battle step, so not during the damage step. So that is pretty good. I like these hand trap ratios. Ghost Spell actually came up a bunch against a lot of my opponents, and so did Ghost Ogre, because nobody was expecting you to play Ghost Ogre. Why would you be playing that? Now, moving on to the Sky Striker spells, I pretty much did a kind of sort of standard lineup at this point. I was playing 3 Engage. It's your Searcher, it's your Rhoda of the deck. That's what you want. You want to play 3 of your Searcher, and then 3 Widow Anchor, taking control of your opponent's monsters, is pretty nice. And then we're playing 3 multi-roll. The reason why I'm playing 3 multi-roll is you kind of want to see this in your opening hand, because then you can start recurring back your engages and stuff even faster. And then also, if you have 3, then it gives you a little bit of an easier time siding out, because you can just side out 1 if you don't have anything else you want to side out. So we're playing 3 multi-roll. And then we're playing 2 Shark Cannon, because this is really good against Salamangreats, banishing the Balangs, banishing the Foxy, banishing the, not Gazelle, the Spinny. And then also, I've been using this in the mirror match to take control of, or take some of my opponent's Kagaris. I've had like 10 plus spells in grave. My opponent has 2 Kagaris. Shark Cannon them both back. And then also you Widow Anchor their monster and push for 8,000 plus damage. If you have a Kagari on field, it's really good. 2 Eagle Boosters. This card is really good in the mirror match, but it's not that great against a lot of other things. It does protect your monster, but a lot of times you could just bring back Ray or something like that. So it's an okay card. I wouldn't play it any less than 2, because you do want to use it in the mirror match, and playing in competitive events you will be fighting a lot of Sky Striker mirror matches. And then we are playing 2 of the Area 0 field spell, and then also 2 terraforming. I like this ratio because even if you draw the extra terraforming and you have the field spell, you can set the terraforming, activate the field spell on the terraforming, pop the terraforming, and then you have an extra spell in grave. So I like this ratio. And then also the terraformings are some side outs that I could do for my side deck cards. And then going into our one-ofs, we're playing 1 Afterburners, 1 Hornet Drones, and 1 Jamming Waves. I'm toying around with the idea of playing 2 Jamming Waves, taking out the terraformings, and then maybe playing a 3rd Shark Cannon, or dropping this deck down to 40 cards exactly. Right now I'm playing 41 cards because of some of my spicy tech in the deck, but I don't know. I'm debating bringing Jamming Waves to 2. I may for the Tulsa Regional here in like 2 weeks. I may bring Jamming Waves to 2, but I'm not sure. I'm planning on playing this deck for that Tulsa Regional, so I'm trying to get as much practice with it as I can. So that is that. And then we still got a whole lot more spells to go through. We're playing a Metalfoes Fusion draw package. So 2 Foolish Burial Goods and then 1 of the Metalfoes Fusion. This card is really good because even if you draw it, you can set it and you can pop it with multi-roll. You can pop it with the field spells, getting it to your grave, and then finishing it off. And then Foolish Burial Goods into this brings you to 2 spells in grave for your engage. Then Rhoda, Ray's a warrior, so we're playing the 1 Rhoda to search out Ray. And then we're also playing 2 Twin Twisters, and I didn't like 3 because I drew them too often, but 3 is good against the Mirror Match and against Altergeist, Salamangreats, those kinds of decks. But I only found room for 2 in the main deck. I wouldn't cut this card because it's super good in this format, but there are times where you want to side in the 3rd one. And then our last 2 cards in the deck are 2 Summon Limits, and oh my god, this card is great. It's great against the Mirror Match, it's great against Salamangreats, it's great against Thunder Dragon. This card is really good. I wouldn't play 3 of those because you don't want to, like, you want to open it, but you don't want to open multiples of it, and this card is just super, super good. I would not side deck this card. I would always main deck this card. Now, moving on to the extra deck, we have our 1 Sky Striker Ace token. And then we're playing 3 Sky Striker Ace Kigari. I mean, kind of little standard. I mean, you got to play 3 ulti Kigaris and 3 ulti Shizukus. The ultis look so much better than the super rares, so you got to play the ultis. And then we're also playing 3 Sky Striker Ace Hayates. And then the 1 Kaina. I think this ratio is correct. Some people are cutting like 1 Hayate for a second Kaina, but I believe that this is correct, at least for my skill level of the deck. I can see if you understand the deck better, you could play the 2 Kaina, the 1 Hayate, but I would prefer to play the 3 Hayate because I seem to always be going through those, even more than I'm going through my Kigaris. And then for our non-Sky Striker Link monsters, playing 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 Trisbania, 1 Bomber Dragon, and then the 1 Borrelsword. Wow. The way that you make these 3 is you'll either Widow Anchor Link 2 or Widow Anchor Link 3, depending on if you're summoning Trisbania, Bomber Dragon, or Borrelsword. And then you'll just link those off and then go for game, or in Trisbania's case, just nuke your opponent's field. It's really good in the Mirror Match, and then also against like back row decks. And then moving on to my side deck. This side deck was probably the worst side deck I can ever come up with for this deck, but it's what I had at the time. I didn't really expect to play Sky Strikers at this event. I didn't even have enough sleeves for my side deck, so I had to switch sleeves in between rounds. We're playing 3 Mind Control, taking your opponent's Kigari or their opponent's Link monsters. Really good for going into like Borrelsword, Trisbania, those kinds of plays. And then going with the max rarity hand traps. We got 3 Droll and Lockbirds. I don't know why I played this. Like, I played 1 Danger Thunder Dragon player, but I was confident enough against that person that I didn't even side these in. Something I did side in almost every game against my opponents were Kaijus, because Kaijus are super nice. Against the Sky Striker mirror that I played, because my friend Cody was playing Sky Strikers as well, I played 2 evenly matches, the 3rd Twin Twister, and then the 3rd Ghost Ogre. Like I said, nobody was expecting Ghost Ogre, so Ghost Ogre was super good. Nobody played around it, and it was really, really good. And that is going to be it for my 2nd place Sky Striker deck profile. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. And I got some spicy deck profiles coming up, so make sure to subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you guys will see my spicy new deck profiles coming out, and also my updated deck profiles. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.